Warning. Watch the part 1 of this series before watching this video, link in the description.
Hey guys, Gabby here and welcome back to a new video. It's been a while since I last posted the part 1 of this Kuroken series. Don't forget to stay tuned for the upcoming parts. And comment down below which ship should I do next for the next time skip video. That's all I can say. Enjoy the show.
Warning: this video may contain a little spoiler from the Haikyuu manga. The plot is made by my one-celled brain, so watch at your own risk. There are also mentions of alcohol and using of foul words. Proceed only if you're 16 and above. Don't forget to like and subscribe for clear skin and a healthy mind. I also post some fanfic recommendations and a review for that specific fanfic. So subscribe and check my community tab.
Present. I still don't know if I could face him. Do I deserve him? Does he deserve me? 𝑘َنْمَ, can we talk? There are a lot of questions in my head that I want to be answered. But the fear of facing reality is haunting me. Then all those painful memories from the past came back to me. It was a memory of the day when I met Kuru's girlfriend. It was also the day I thought that our relationship would finally go well. Flashback. 𝑘َنْmَ is now a university student, and with the help of his talent in games he was able to earn money with that. He also had the opportunity to have his own company and start a YouTube career. All of his hard work paid off a ton. Then he bought his own house and chose to live alone. 𝑘َنْmَ's point of view. It's been years since Kuro confessed to me. That day, even if I was satisfied with my answer, I can't help but to regret. I regret not telling him what I really feel. Maybe other people think I have a good reason for rejecting him. Is it because my parents don't allow it? No. I already have come out to my parents years ago and they accepted me for who I was. Is it because I like someone else? Not that either. I liked him so much ever since middle school. There are so many cliché reasons of why I rejected him. But the real reason is just, I was a coward. I have always been a coward. I'm afraid to be with him. I'm afraid to screw up. I'm selfish. All those years with an on and off communication with him. I tried to forget. I tried to forget about my feelings towards him. But I'm still holding on to that promise. I want to believe in our promise. I hope he is too. Currently at 𝑘َنْmَ's house. 𝑘َنْmَ is trying to finish moving his stuffs to his new home, which has really been hard without help from his family or friends. I'm hungry, saying that while rubbing his tummy. He then checked his refrigerator and pantry to look for food, but he forgot to buy groceries. 𝑘َنْmَ picked up his wallet, then proceeds to the mall. After buying groceries, he craved for some boba, so there he goes to his favorite boba shop. While entering the shop, he didn't notice that someone was calling him from a table nearby. 𝑘َنْmَ, oi. 𝑘َنْmَ was wearing his earphones, therefore he can't hear that person who is calling him. On the counter, 𝑘َنْmَ ordered one of his usuals and then paid for the drink. Sir, I think you re the one who has been calling for by that guy over there. 𝑘َنْmَ looks at the table that she is pointing to. Then he saw his former teammates, the so-called demon senpai and the tall Russian cat. 𝑘َنْmَ-san. 𝑘َنْmَ bowed to the employee, then goes to Haikyuu and Lev's table. Lev pats a seat next to him, signaling 𝑘َنْmَ to sit there. 𝑘َنْmَ sat there and had a jokingly annoyed expression. Why are you both here? Especially you, face with rolling eyes. Saying that while looking at Lev. Then he put his arms around 𝑘َنْmَ and acted dramatic. 𝑘َنْmَ-san, you wound me. Haikyuu-san, I thought you staying at Russia. Yeah, but I really need to. Lev cut him off, then smiled so confidently. He said Mrs. Me. Lev, shut up. You're blushing, Haikyuu-san. Kenma teases his senior while quickly snatching a piece of fry from Lev. Kenma's point of view. Haikyuu and Lev are dating since high school, even if they have a huge gap between them. They always make it work. Let's just say that even distance can't break them. Lev is now starting to grow his modeling career and Haikyuu-san is planning to enter a league in Russia. Kenma, you were supposed to be on my side. I didn't sign up for this. They talked about silly stuffs for a while. Not until Haikyuu opens up a new topic. So how's life, Kenma? You getting big with your career? It's not that big. Kenma-san, you have a company, right? Yeah. So you're rich. That's not how it works, Lev. And don't talk as if you're poor, you're rich too, you know. And let's just appreciate how Nakoma former students are rich. I just bought a house recently and it's been hard to move my stuffs. Don't you have people to help you? I only need help with the huge appliances, but I still have a lot of things to fix. Well, good luck with that. Oh, Kenma-san, have you heard about the gathering? What gathering? For Nakoma Volleyball Club former members. When is it? Next Saturday. I'll text you the address later. Kenma sighs, which made the other two worry. Will he come? Yes, he will. Huh? How did you know? It's obvious. Your face says so. Lev nods at his boyfriend's statement. Then Kenma hides his face out of embarrassment. So he's coming, huh? Why do you have that kind of expression, Kenma? Aren't you supposed to be excited? You like him too, right? Why, yes. Haikyuu stares at Kenma's eyes and looked outside the window where they can see people walking on the streets of Tokyo. Kenma looks down, waiting for his senior's response. Since when? Kenma flinched on his seat, then looks up to Haikyuu. Middle school. Lev, don't be noisy. Sorry. So why'd you reject him? If you liked him for so long, why did you reject him? Kenma's hands were trembling. He doesn't want to answer that question. No, he doesn't want to be asked by that question. Sorry to pressure you like this. I know you have your reasons, but I just don't get it. Kuru's my friend, we may be fighting a lot, but I care for him. I know. I'm sorry. So why did you reject him, Kenma-san? Kenma breathes deeply, then chuckles sarcastically. I'm a coward. Kenma's point of view. Ever since that day he started to express his feelings more by his own actions. Taking care of me. Holding my hand when I needed to be held, and he worries about me. All of those made me happy but also afraid. I'm too dense. I just thought that he treated me with such feelings is because I'm just his frail and need to be cared with gentle best friend. That made me ask myself, what if this ends if I tell him my feelings? Kenma got back to his house with quite a heavy load gotten off his back. He's glad that he finally addressed some of his reasons on why he rejected Kuru that day. Although Haikyuu got a bit angry with Kenma, he still embraced him into a hug and advised him. If there's still a chance between you two, don't hold back this time. Who cares about the risks? There are limited chances in life, so why not use it? Be happy, Kenma. Kenma heavily sighs while holding his phone. He then clicked a picture of the person he loves with a someone else. Is there even a chance for me? The night of their reunion. Third person point of view. Kenma is now getting ready for their party. Not paying much attention to what he wears for the party. I just have to look decent, right? New message from Lev Haber. Kenma-san, what time should we pick you up? You guys didn't have to do that. No, we're picking you up. The boy shakes his head and just accepted his friend's offer after realizing that he wouldn't shut up until he agrees with their invitation. After informing them what time they pick him up, 𝐺𝑚𝑎 continues to dress, and while waiting he finally finished cleaning his room, which had been unorganized because of scattered clothes. He was having trouble with picking his clothes for the party. Author's note. So much for not minding what he wears. Her face with rolling eyes. After a few more minutes, his friends texted him that they were finally here to pick him up. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 grabs his necessities and proceeds to go out of his house. When he got into Lev's car, Yaku teases 𝐺𝑚𝑎. Ready to see your Mr. One and only. The long-haired scrunched his face and glares at the older, shut-up face with rolling eyes. Time skip at Nakoma's volleyball team reunion. When they arrived at the venue, also known as Kai's house, they all greeted their old teammates and some of their seniors from the previous years. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 might be an introvert, but he can also communicate well with other people. That's why he isn't really uncomfortable with many people. Some of his senpais approached him and asks if how he is doing. They're third-year seniors when he was a first year. Although he got pretty pissed about them being bossy before because of their level, they still managed to befriend 𝐺𝑚𝑎 and look at his skills. After talking to them, the pudding head goes to his batch mates. 𝐺𝑚𝑎, we haven't seen you in a while. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 grips Fukunaga's hand and bumps their shoulders as a greeting. I was busy. Hey, we were literally in the same university, but I only see you once or twice a month. Suddenly Inaoka runs to their table and puts down a box of donuts. You're welcome. After doing that, he then runs off to who knows where. Fukunaga stares at the donuts, then taps Takatora's shoulder. Maybe he don't want to see you. With that sudden pun, they all looked at each other and laugh. I actually missed Fukunaga's puns. Oh, by the way, how's the celebrity life? Celebrity my ass, I'm still attending acting class. When's your debut? I don't really know, but for the meantime I work at this bar and have comedy show there. You still working at a restaurant? Fukunaga looks at Takatora in the eyes and softly smiles. Like I told you before, I also love to cook, so I'm still pursuing both of these careers. The not-so-more hawk head also smiles at him, expressing his happiness and how proud he is for his friend. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 opens up a bottle of sake and poured himself a shot glass and drinks it. Gosh, just kiss already. They both looked at 𝐺𝑚𝑎 with a flushed face. 𝑤𝑒're not. Oh, shut up. After a minutes and hours of talking and drinking, they heard someone yelling, Kuru-senpai, you're finally here. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 flinched on his seat, not wanting to turn around and look at where Lev is standing. He was overthinking, nervous, anxious of seeing Kuru since that day he confessed. Wondering if he's still. 𝐺𝑚𝑎, are you okay? You're thinking too much. I'm okay. Sorry. He looks down at the table, snapping himself back to reality. Yo, it's been a while, huh? 𝐺𝑚𝑎 slowly looks up, and there he saw Kuru right in front of their table, waving his hand and smiling. Long time no see, Kuru-san. Takatora stood up and gave Kuru a bow as a sign of respect and greeting for his senior. Long time no see. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 looks at Kuru and smiled a little. Yes. Long time no see. Kuru just gave him a genuine smile and ruffles 𝐺𝑚𝑎's hair. Don't do that. Kuru chuckles, then he takes his hands away. I missed those head pats. Kuru-san, you should sit with us. The older then takes a seat in front of 𝐺𝑚𝑎, which made him a bit nervous and hesitant. A few minutes passed, the others joined them and had fun talks and gossip while drinking. 𝐺𝑚𝑎 took glances at Kuru from time to time. They also have few conversations about school and their jobs, but one thing is bothering Kenma. He doesn't look at me in the eyes anymore. Kuru-senpai, are you dating someone right now? Kuru then took a second, stares at his glass and smiles slightly, then took a quick glance at Kenma. Yes. Everyone teases him and wanting him to let them see a picture of his lover. Suddenly Kenma stood up on his seat and excuses himself to go to the restroom. Kuru was about to ask him if he's okay, concerned about his drunk friend. Kenma, do you want me to go with you, you re-drunkard? The long-haired looks at him in the eyes with an irritated expression. I'm not a kid anymore, Kuru. I can handle alcohol much more than you. Oh, okay. Kenma then goes to the bathroom and slowly turned the faucet on, washing his hand and face. He then looked in the mirror, staring at his reflection. That reflection was crying. Kenma's point of view. What do you expect, Kenma? It's been years already. He might not even like you anymore. A lover, huh? I'm happy for him. But it hurts. Kenma grabs his shirt on his chest, gripping it tightly, while he quietly sobs. Maybe this is karma. I should have accepted him and told him about my feelings before. But I can't change what's happened, no matter how I regret it. I'm stupid. After a few minutes of crying, Kenma decided to fix himself up and goes back outside to their table. He then notices how Kuru is drunk. Remembering how Kuru is not that high tolerance when it comes to alcohol. Kenma knows this because they both met once on a party when he was a freshman in college. But Kuru never saw him or noticed that Kenma was there. When Kenma came back to their table, Kuru suddenly grabbed Kenma's hand and made him sit on his lap. And they're sitting on the floor, by the way. What the? Kuru, don't do this. The older then wraps his arms around Kenma's waist and put his head on Kenma's neck. Kuru whispers seductively on the latter's ears. Make me. Kenma blushes and continued to struggle, trying to get off this guy's lap. Kuru, you're drunk, please let go of me. The taller, tightening his grip on Kenma's waist, pouted and whines. Don't be stubborn, Kuru. Let's stay like this, please. Kenma sighs and nods. Both of them grew silent, not minding how loud the others are, as if they have their own world. Where are you staying tonight? I don't know. So you just go here without a plan? I got excited. Kuru then snatched the drink with his other hand and takes a shot. Stop drinking, you're already drunk. No, I'm not. Without noticing, Kuru suddenly kisses the back of his neck, feeling the hot breathing from the latter. Kenma's point of view. What is he doing? I like it, but he doesn't have to do this. This is wrong. Kenma, you should let Kuru stay at your house for now. Huh? Why? I heard that he doesn't have a place to stay tonight and he has work near your place. Why do I have to let him stay at my place? Come on, Kyanma, don't be stingy. 𝑚𝑚p, unamused face. Okay. Haikyuu chuckles and shows him his keys. We'll drop you off. Oh, okay. Kuru is really drunk and now he fell asleep, well, half asleep I guess. They all said their goodbyes to each other and got in the car. Haikyuu and Lev on the passenger seat and Kenma and Kuru at the back. Haikyuu looks at Kenma and asks him if he's gonna be alright, and Kenma assures him that it's fine. The black-haired man lays his head on Kenma's lap and the younger caresses Kuru's soft dark hair. It was a peaceful long ride. All of them were silent, not until Kenma starts a conversation. You know it's a crime to drunk drive, right? Haikyuu chuckles. I didn't drink that much, I have to be sober to take care of this giant here. Pointing at his taller boyfriend who's now asleep. What, are you his mom? No, I'm his husband. When's the wedding? Next year. Kenma's eyes widens in shock. For real? Shush, he might wake up and hear you. The younger tones down his voice. So when did you propose? I haven't yet. What chuckles? I want him to be the one who proposes to me. You and your pride again. I'm just joking, of course I'm proposing when the time comes. Congratulations in advance, I guess. Haikyuu smiles and says thank you. They arrived at 𝑘𝑠's house. 𝑘𝑠 bows to thank the couple for giving them a ride. He's currently holding Kuru so the taller wouldn't fall. Thankfully Kuru is slowly sobering up so he can at least walk without putting too much weight on 𝑘𝑠. When they arrive at 𝑘𝑠's room, 𝑘𝑠 makes Kuru sit on his bed. I'm gonna shower. Kuru grabs his hand and made him sit with him on the bed, cupping 𝑘𝑠's face. What? Both of their faces are red from alcohol. 𝑘𝑠 feels his heart pounding from how close they are right now. Why did you cry? 𝑘𝑠's eyes widen looking at Kuru, who has this concerned expression that he's giving him like before. It was nothing. Kuru moves his face closer to 𝑘𝑠. It wasn't just nothing. I don't like it when someone hurts you. The taller then kisses 𝑘𝑠's forehead to his nose, cheeks, and neck. I missed you, kitten. 𝑘𝑠 just closed his eyes, still feeling the pain and pleasure of this situation. I missed you too so much. 𝑘𝑠 whispers to him. They both stick their foreheads together, then Kuru flinched in shock of 𝑘𝑠's expression. Why are you crying? Kuru nuzzles his nose to 𝑘𝑠's. Don't do this, Kuru. It hurts. The older ignored what 𝑘𝑠 said and stares at 𝑘𝑠's soft lips, admiring it like it was his dream. Can I kiss you? 𝑘𝑠 looks at him as if he's telling him not to because it's wrong, but he's greedy. Don't look at me like that. 𝑘𝑠 lifts his hand to hold Kuru's face, slowly caressing it, and then he nods. Kuru smiles and kisses his lips, slowly teasing him. They made out, kissing every part of each other, passionately loving each other's touch, not minding what happens next. 𝑘𝑠's point of view. His touch is so gentle, as if he's being careful with my body. My mind is going blank. This feels really wrong. Is the alcohol taking over me? He's drunk, and maybe after this night he might despise me. And maybe he'll regret it. They both embracing each other with their naked bodies, Kuru giving one last kiss before falling asleep. 𝑘𝑠 buries his face onto Kuru's chest. Is it going to be okay? This isn't fair, Kuru. He lifts up his head to look at Kuru's sleeping face. I love you. 𝑘𝑠 slowly wakes up from the mumbles he heard. Opening his eyes, he saw Kuru beside him on the phone with his disappointed face. A few minutes later, Kuru puts his phone on the bedside table and looks at 𝑘𝑠. 𝑘𝑠, no, don't look at me like that, Kuru. Are you regretting it? Why, yes. 𝑘𝑠's tears started to fall. Sorry. It was a mistake and you were drunk. Right? So what you told me last night wasn't true either. 𝑘𝑠 looks up at the ceiling, then takes a deep breath before talking. Was that you? Our girlfriend earlier? Kuru looks down and clenches his fist. 𝑘𝑠 scrunches the blanket that's covering his body. I'm sorry for taking advantage while you were drunk. It was my fault too. 𝑘𝑠, I heard your situation. You have to work nearby, right? You can stay here if you don't have a place to go. 𝑘𝑠 then stands up to go shower, wiping his tears that are continuing to flow. 𝑘𝑠 turns his head back. What? Kuru looks at him pitifully, then looks down, still clenching his fist. Let's forget about what happened. I love my girlfriend and 𝑘𝑠 turns his back and walks towards the bathroom. I get it now. Okay. 𝑘𝑠 pauses on his tracks, holding the doorknob, and mumbles something he really wants to let out. So much for your fucking promise. He closes the door behind his back, then he felt his knees weakened, causing him to fall on the floor. on his knees. Kenma covers his face with his hands, quietly sobbing. It hurts. Hearing him say that. What happened to your promise? To be continued.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell to be updated on the next part of these series.